It's one thing to be an enthusiastic supporter of one of your favorite bands. It's another thing to show up at their house trying to get an autograph or a picture with them. It can get weird really fast, and there have been many musicians that have dealt with stalkers, harassment. Some people talk about it, some people don't. Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx is opening up about a terrible ordeal that his family went through. He has apparently been quietly dealing with multiple stalkers over the years. Motley Crue, his band, is one of the most legendary metal bands, and unfortunately, while that attracts a lot of fans, that can also attract people who take things too far. Nobody deserves this. This is what Nikki Sixx had to say in a statement posted on his Instagram. Nikki wrote, "Like many other public figures, myself and my family were harassed and threatened by a stalker. A deranged woman from Tennessee who I've never met or seen before targeted my wife and child with threats of death and bodily harm. This was not some internet troll, but someone who was convinced that she was somehow connected to me. Her harassment went on for a long time and got progressively more scary, forcing me to go to court several times and obtain restraining orders. She violated the restraining orders multiple times. As a result, the court found the conduct serious enough to hold her in contempt of court and order that she be arrested. I want to thank the judge, the court staff, and my legal team for protecting my family." He continues, "Now another stalker from a different part of the country started doing the same thing, going as far as to travel to my house and threaten our lives again. The FBI is currently investigating. It's one thing to threaten my safety, but when it comes to serious threats against my wife and children, it just becomes beyond alarming. They do not deserve this. Thank you to the FBI, law enforcement, and detectives, the legal court system for treating these threats with the severity and urgency they require. I will go to any lengths to protect my family." Sounds perfectly reasonable there from Nikki Sixx. People really overstep their bounds with this stuff, and it just goes to show. It's just like when you watch a concert and you're like, what compelled that person to jump the barricade and get up on stage and try to like dance next to their favorite artist? I'm not talking about at like a hardcore show where they're literally inviting you up, but like at your like a huge show, people jump up on stage. The behavior doesn't make sense to me. It's either like attention-seeking behavior or what. But in Nikki Sixx's case, as he pointed out, this person was convinced they were somehow connected to him. And you see that a lot too with fake social media accounts where they think they're chatting with a famous musician. They sometimes give money over to them. This can get scary real fast, and musicians have to protect themselves, and sometimes they have to get the courts involved from this kind of crazy behavior. So Nikki Sixx did the right thing here. Nobody deserves this, and this wasn't even a troll. It sounds like these were people that love Nikki Sixx, and they think, like he said, they're connected to him. That stuff can get crazy real fast. For the latest news and updates about your favorite bands, keep it locked right here at Rockfeed.